And I heard you talking about cold therapy on another podcast. Can you tell our listeners why cold therapy is helpful for weight loss?
Yeah, I'll tell you specifically why it's helpful for weight loss. So think of what the definition is of a calorie, right? So a calorie is actually a measure of heat, right? The definition of a calorie is the amount of energy that it takes to raise 1 cubic centimeter of water, 1 degree centigrade. Okay, so if a calorie is a measure of heat, then when heat is leaving our bodies, guess what else is leaving our bodies?
Energy.
Calories, right? Heat leaving our body is actually calories leaving our body. If you actually read the story about Michael Phelps when he actually went to Beijing to compete in the Olympics,
thousands a day, right?
his caloric intake went to 10,000 calories a day. 10,000 calories a day. But why did he go to 10,000 calories a day? Not because his training regimen changed, because the pool he was in was 4 degrees colder than the pool he was used to training in.
Wow.
Right? So water is 29 times more thermogenic than air, meaning water removes heat at 29 times the rate of air. Yeah. You can die in 72 degree water. You cannot die in 72 degree air, right? Your body can maintain that temperature gradient. There's plenty of stories. In fact, there's a movie being made about 3 gentlemen that passed away in the NFL when their boat capsized in 74 degree water in the Gulf. So when we get into cold water, 4 major things happen. Number 1, our liver panics, and it floods the bloodstream with something called a cold shock protein. These are miracle proteins, and you have an endless supply of them every day. These proteins will scour the body of free radical oxidation. They will quadruple the rate of protein synthesis, muscle repair. The second thing that happens is you have a major peripheral vasospasm, right? So what does this do? It drives oxygen into the core. It forces oxygen into the brain. What other time of our life does this happen? Only in delta wave sleep. It mimics delta deep sleep, which is why you feel so amazing. Try to be in a bad mood getting out of a cold plunge. Yeah. Right? You're in the best. They say if somebody's depressed, push them in cold water. Right? So the third thing that happens is, you have this vasospasm. You drive oxygen into the core, but now heat is flooding out of your body. Right. There is nothing on the surface of the earth that will remove calories from your body or burn fat at the rate that getting in cold water will. There is no amount of HIIT cardio. There's no amount of intense exercise, weight training. Nothing even becomes remotely close to the amount of fatty acid metabolism, brown fat activation that you can get from getting in cold water. So that's usually where I get the women, by the way, to start cold bathing, because they're like, all right, I like the peripheral vasospasm, then I'll sound sciencey, but wait a second, you say I could lose weight?
I'm telling you.